All right, my friends, welcome back to Peter Max. So, last week we drew our Peter Max solar system. Remember that he was a combination psychedelic artist from the 60s and a pop artist from the 80s, and he is still painting and alive today. Now you can paint yours. You can use marker on yours, or you can use crayon. It is your choice. I'm going to paint mine today. I have my regular watercolors, and then I have this cool set I got for Christmas. So I'm going to use both because he uses a ton of bright colors, and I happen to have some in my new watercolor set. So use what you have. Use the crayons, use the markers, use the paint, whatever you want. You can use a combination. Just be careful, because if you use Crayola markers and then you put paint next to it, they will it'll turn the marker into watercolor as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay. Now remember to be really careful when you're putting wet paint next to wet paint, because if they touch, they're going to bleed together. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space around them. And I have a little bit of a paper towel here that I've been working with, so that if it does bleed together, you can just blot it up. Oh, see, like that. If it starts to bleed together, you can see the yellow is running into my blue. I'm just going to give it a little blot and help that dry a little faster, and then I'm going to go back over it and repaint it. Okay, so have that paper towel handy. Alright, as you can see, I am done. I've used my brightest colors. Now, if you noticed when I was counting off, I made a mistake here and here. I skipped one, and so I had to figure out a way to make it a different color than the other two, since I had a pattern going of light, dark, light, dark. So what I did is I mixed the two. I did mix the light blue and the darker blue. You can always go through and do a second coat. Like I noticed that some of these are darker, and I could paint in a second layer if I want, and that'll really make it get dark. But that's your choice. If you're using crayons or markers, obviously this won't be an issue. Okay? And then, you know, again, I had a little bit of bleeding here, so I just dabbed it with my paper towel, and I was able to paint over most of that. All right, my friends, I cannot wait to see what you chose to do. I cannot wait to see these. And I will see you on Friday. Have fun.